Off to a good start there, the first part of the first half, and then it was obvious that Mississippi State wanted to speed the tempo up, and they were extremely aggressive and wanting to get to the basket in transition. We had a difficult time getting back and stopping their aggressive style in the first half. And as much as both of us was trying to push the ball, I thought we both did a pretty good job defending to the point where, the score was 28-37 in the first half. The second half, I thought we did a much better job being more active defensively. I thought we got maybe 12, 14 deflections, got out and got some easy baskets, and I think once we got our confidence up, I thought that the guys played extremely harder, with more unity and togetherness on the defensive end. What I liked most about the team tonight, I just thought we had a good look in the eye, unselfish spirit. Even though we got down, I didn't see any panic. I thought they were trying to play extremely unselfish in the first half, to the point where I was trying to encourage them to be a little more aggressive offensively, especially Malik and Dwayne. The camaraderie, the togetherness. It's obvious that we are learning from some of the lack of execution that we've had a chance to evaluate when we've gone back to the film and watched some of our play. This was a very good basketball team. Obviously, they had some cramping issues, and sometimes when you're playing an aggressive up-tempo game, that'll happen. We've had several kids get dehydrated and come down with cramps over the years. I think Coach Holland does a great job. There's no doubt that they will be a team that's going to be one to be reckoned with in the SEC. So this was a very, very big win for us against a very good basketball team, very well prepared. They played zone defense. Probably 98% of the time. A lot of that is as a result of it appears that we are not shooting the ball very well from three. I think we're a very good three-point shooting team. Devin's had a sprained wrist. We probably miss his Malik's a very good shooter. And I think we'll work our way out of those. Playing 5 games in 9 days and 4 games in 8 days sometimes doesn't give you enough time to get in the gym and get some extra shots up. I'm not overly concerned about it. I think we'll work our way out of those. I have 2 guys get double-doubles. I'm not real sure we've had that in a while, but that just shows that guys are playing together and putting forth a little bit more effort to get rebounds and to get us out in transition.
Leonard, how much better is this team? How much progress is this team making defensively right now?
Well, we made pretty good we showed progress tonight. We didn't play a couple of days ago. Our defense was not quite as sharp, but I think we're learning from watching our film and evaluating ourselves and walking through the fundamentals that we're trying to teach. I think they're growing up a little bit. They learn to accept it. We're playing an awful lot of young guys. We got 5 new players, and the things we're asking them to do defensively are just not happening yet. So we're trying to be patient with them. But I think that now that our older guys are doing a lot of coaching, a lot of emphasizing, and I think it shows signs of moving in the right direction tonight.
Was it encouraging to see Dwayne be as aggressive as he was after a rough outing over the weekend?
Well, see, I'm not overly concerned about a kid not necessarily having a great night every night. That's part of the process. He's only a freshman. I know exactly what he's capable of doing. That shows a level of confidence. Sometimes when you have a bad game, there's learning and development in overcoming a little adversity. A little adversity is not necessarily all bad. And it gets your attention. You study film and watch it. And he came back tonight with a whole more higher level of confidence in his approach. And that's that's refreshing to see.
Leonard, how encouraging was it on that first half run? I think your only starter where you took control was Bojanowski out there. You had Bell, Booker.
Well, that was part of our game plan. I told them from the beginning of the game that we have to win games by committee. And if we're going to reach our potential, it's going to be because of the quality of our depth. And that we needed some of the guys who wasn't necessarily starting to go out and put forth the kind of level of energy, effort that will, in many cases, wear on your opponent. I thought we played extremely hard. The starters did. But I thought when Devin and Book came in, along with Terrence, they gave us tremendous energy, but they really executed very well. The ball moved, and I thought they really made a difference. And they kept them at bay. We made an inch back and played them even. Maybe they took the lead a little bit. And then when our starters came back in, I thought that we were able to sustain ourselves for the rest of the half. And then the residual effect is what happens in the second half, when now we're fresher because your starters haven't played major minutes. I believe our starters played, 10 minutes the first half, maybe some of them?
14.
Yeah, well, that's what you like to see. That's the type of rotation that we're trying to get to. Devin's been a little hurt. Benji's is coming around, so we're still kind of working on trying to get that right rotation. And I think will give us a chance to develop a little faster.
Coach, it seems like Boris is really starting to come into his own underneath in terms of the defensive glass, just really being a force on the defensive side and aggressive towards the basket on the offensive side. Is that something you've noticed this year?
Yes, no doubt about that. He's a little more animated in the huddles, demanding of his teammates, communicating, talking. That's kind of part of the growing up process that we've gone through. That's not necessarily his personality, but he's emerging himself, his personality, into the team, and everybody's becoming more and more invested. And I think that's a positive sign. Monte could have gone back in the game. He wanted some of the other guys to get minutes. Phil could have gone back in the game. He said, "No, coach, I'm good." So you see that type of unselfish spirit going on. Guys caring for each other. If we continue to keep growing with that, I think it's going to really make a difference down the stretch. Last year, we were playing guys 36, 35, 34 minutes. In February, we didn't have very much in our tank. So I'm hoping that, you don't have to necessarily be coaching for February, but I do believe if we can develop a deeper bench and a better rotation where everyone's giving us what we need in order to be successful, I think it'll pay dividends for us as we move through the latter part of the season. Is Coach out there?
Yep, take the last question.
Your top two rebounders were guards. What does that say about their effort?
Well, they were in the right place. Fundamentally, they were putting their bodies on people, carving out space, and being extremely aggressive. Those are the things that you can get done by just executing the fundamentals of basketball. In the first part of the game now, that wasn't necessarily the case because they got a couple long bounces because we didn't execute the fundamentals of blocking out properly. But I thought we've been demanding that of them, and I think those two guys really brought in tonight, and hopefully the other guys will come around as we continue to keep playing.
I'm going to bring Coach Howland in now.